to the stream, everybody, and Tony's bowel movements.
I didn't want to. It woke me up. I thought, oh, bloody hell. I went back to bed after.
Was it successful?
Yes. I slept through till 9. I couldn't wake up after that. I was like drugged. I thought, what's going on now? And it's fighting back. But I feel all right this evening.
It is.
Because it's a funny old game.
It is a funny old game. It was the afternoons that clobbered me.
Yeah.
Where's the break? Where's the brakes?
Right, I'm going to start rolling. Rolling.
Rolling.
Oh, try and keep the thing near the centre line.
Just setting my flight plan up. Be with you shortly, gentlemen.
Oh, I think I'm near takeoff speed. Oh yeah, airborne.
Okay. Let's have the beacon on, taxi lights on, nav lights on. Put the strobe on because we're on the runway already.
Don't sink.
Fuel pump.
Don't sink.
Don't sink. Fuel pump is on.
Don't sink. Don't sink. I buzzed you, Mark. I don't think you saw me. I think you had your head down in your cockpit.
I did. I was just going through the routine.
You've got to be a bit careful with these diamond ones. They've got really fragile wings. They've got wings like a glider's wings. If you do anything a bit too aggressive, they don't like it. The wings come off.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, good grief.
Hello.
Bit of flaps in.
Oh, the IL-2 Normandy was the guy was from Los Angeles, was showing loads more screenshots of the V1 rocket on its launch pad.
Oh, brilliant.
And taking off from it, which it looks spectacular, and the map and pictures of the south coast of, I think it's mainly England actually, what it's been shown us. It looks really nice. Huge amounts of detail, you know, where they've been mapping what the real airfields looked like in Kent at that time, you know, so there's loads of work on it.
Well, I think that's probably why it's taking so long.
Yeah. The old V1 looks pretty spectacular, I have to say, for taking out. Hello. You up in the air, John? Are you?
Yeah.
Rolling. Oh, rolling down taxi lane. That's not good.
What?
I seem to have made an error. Scrambled.
Yeah, well done. I'll do a couple wins. Spin right round.
You spin me right round, turn me right around.
Hyper Lima, India Papa, continue for south departure.
Installed.
Here's coming up.
I can't do that because my gear doesn't come up.
3 green.
the job last night? Was it the Lotus?
No.
Senna Lotus last night.
No, GT3 cars.
Oh, were those the ones you said were spinning?
Yeah.
Why? Was it not a Assetto Corsa, or was it something
Yeah,
different?
it was Assetto, but I just had no grip. Even on softs I had no grip. I put all the downforce, I had no grip. I don't know what was going on.
Did you see that thing go up the hill at Goodwood?
Yeah.
Oh, was it electric?
Yeah.
Hell.
I have never seen anything so quick as that.
That was,
39 seconds.
how on earth did I want that?
Yeah. It's insane, wasn't it? Yeah.
The is that McCurdy or something?
McCurdy.
And it was the touring car driver that then went to F1.
Yeah, it's
No,
Max-
Chilton.
Chilton, oh right.
I need to turn the engine down on this, it's too noisy. How do I do that? Must be in general options. Sound. There we go. Aircraft engines. Lock that down to 70%. It's still noisy.
I've got a Garmin sort of virtual map in the cockpit of this,
Yeah.
as well as the what do you call it, primary display one.
Yeah.
That's Andy Allen. 120. I'm just behind you, Mark.
Okay.
Maybe a mile.
Has it made any difference? Wow.
No Dave today.
No.
So this is Peterborough.
They are. Right, we went to 140. I was a bit fast and come
Yeah,
throttle back.
I've just pulled back to
Which one I aim for? 130 knots?
yeah, about 130.
Or 135. Your plane's quite quick, isn't it, John? It can go
Oh,
about-
yeah. 170, I think.
Okay, yeah, you'll catch us in a minute then. Yes, I went up. I was only a mile or two from where Stu lives. Winmondon, or Wymondon it's spelled.
Wyndham.
Wyndham, thank you. He lives there, doesn't he? I think he does, or just outside.
Ah,
Wyndham.
just near it.
Yeah. I went up to this wedding in Norwich, but of course I didn't see it.
I think it's Wyndham. It might be Wymondham, but I don't think so.
Oh no, it is Wyndham. I just wasn't sure how much you shortened the word. It definitely wasn't Wymondon, but that's how it's spelt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wymondon.
Oh, the sound's gone down. How ridiculous.
And the road goes right past Snetty as well, of course.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. There's so much roadworks going on up there in East Anglia, though. The A11. There's
Yeah,
about
I there,
10 miles of roadwork where you got 40 mile/h speed limit. All the way up into Norwich almost.
Yeah, it's not great.
Now, at least it's road improvements, but God, it's massive work undertaking. We were going by train.
Yeah.
But of course, the 2 dates, the date we were going up and the date we were coming back, were the 2 days of the strikes, Thursday and Saturday.
We had to drive.
So, we had to drive, yeah. We did get a refund. We got our train fare back, which is quite good. But we did have to drive instead, yeah.
Hello.
Where are you?
We're getting buzzed.
Hello.
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 It's just like your name tags are joined together. You are being quite inappropriate.
What speed do you need?
Slowed up a bit now. 110.
Great.
Let's go a bit faster. Take forever on it. Let's go up to 120.
Yeah, I'm steady. I'm cruising smack on 130.
Okay.
But I'm a bit high, so I might. 4.5. I'm going to come down to 4 with all these clouds.
Yeah, you're quite high. What am I? 2,000 I am. You've got the Dave Lurgy, but you was going to
Go
higher and higher and
go
higher.
stratospheric. So you think Normandy's going to drop fairly shortly, yeah?
Well, they said later this summer,
Oh, okay.
so probably what, August? Do you think? I reckon August.
No, they want to put. I'm saying at the time they want to put the bloody post in.
Do what, Mark?
I put a link in the Discord chat about that.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, you did actually. Yes, that's right.
And I'm asking the question.
Yeah. He keeps on saying later this summer, so it could be July.
But I think that's interesting. That Pacific thing is interesting, John.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Well, yeah.
What's that then?
So on the IL-24, Japanese technical translator that is able to study technical aspects of aircraft, which can only mean one thing, really, can't it?
Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So.
Which leads me back to that little Easter egg. Remember about a year and a half ago, where that Pacific fighter, where the F4 was fighting with a zero.
Yeah, Corsair, was it? F4.
No, F4F.
Is that the Grumman?
That's the Grumman Bearcat, isn't it? I think
Wildcat.
Wildcat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark pointed it out to me last week. I thought,
Nice.
Interesting, yeah.
They've got to build a few aircraft carriers though, haven't they?
Mm.
Yeah, it's going to take time.
This thing, even on low throttle, doesn't half pick up speed. It's gone up to 160 knots.
Wow. Are you descending?
Not really. Where Toby was. Maybe it's above me.
I'm flying at 1,400 feet. I've actually dropped down a bit. 1,400 feet. 140 knots. I'm a bit off track. The track's to my right. It's a fatty old game.
I'm not seeing it.
Not see me.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ahead or behind me or.
Have a look.
Good. Oh, yeah, so.
Oh, I'm below and to your left. You should be able to see me a bit below you and to your left. Not especially in front of you, maybe just a fraction in front of you.
Okay, on my blind spot.
Is that canal then flying over now? It's a motorway, is it a motorway?
Okay.
Is it a canal?
I'm coming. What, you mean coming up?
You've just gone over it.
There's the
My
eight,
sound
there's the
going
eight,
up and down.
there's the A10 coming up.
Oh, right.
Oh no, it's a River
canal,
Great. It's
wasn't
the
it?
River Great Ooze,
Yeah.
and then we've got Mildenhall coming up on our right. Shortly.
So when we were in the mornings, I was able to stroll around Norwich with the missus before the wedding had took place, and it was a nice sunny day, and we strolled around the city. And it's a nice place, Norwich, worth a visit.
I've been there.
It's historic and attractive, and we could hear these jets, and obviously they would come off. They were USAF jets. You know, you can tell by the noise, but you could never ever see them.
They probably have 15s.
You could never see them. I always looked up and just never ever saw them. And possibly they were going quite fast, and I was always looking behind where they
Where the sound
actually
is.
were.
No, it's
Yeah.
probably I would imagine they'd avoid the sea for noise.
Yes.
You know, noise abatement. and all that.
So would I actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Maybe they're just so noisy that you can hear them, even though they're avoiding the city. But they are noisy, aren't
You could easily hear the jets from Wittering from Ipswich, and I think it's 12 miles.
they? Oh, right. That's right, you can never see them then, because they're so far away.
It's 12 miles from here. Yeah.
So we should have Mildenhall on our right. Oh yeah, that is.
We got big old place.
Yeah, Lakenheath. Actually, we should go see Cambridge. shouldn't we?
It's called Little America.
It is a proper, yeah, it is a proper.
Yeah. But when you go there, it's really strange. You go to Mildenhall, and there's loads of American. Well, it used to be loads of American cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
And it's like, ooh,
Right, so you're just ahead of us, Mark. So is that the town on your right, Mildenhall?
That is the airfield. Yeah,
Mildenhall.
Oh, that's the airfield. Oh, I
Yeah.
got you. Right, okay.
but it is.
Mildenhall. on. Yeah, the town's quite small, so it's less length for the runway. But
Oh,
it's
I see.
like, probably by about a mile.
Lakenheath bigger on the left. The size of Lakenheath compared to. I never realised there was. I've been to both of them because when I went to live down in Bury, and I never realised they were so close.
They're really close, aren't they? I didn't realise that either.
Right, so we should have 2.3 nautical miles. We should have the next turn at Ottenbrook. See if it's behaving.
Get over Bury and Ipswich.
Yeah, I'm going to visit fly over your house.
Yeah, I'll fly over my house. It's about a mile to the right of the waypoint.
Oh, right, brilliant. You know, I thought there'd been loads of F-18s and stuff out here. Was F-15 they've released?
I don't know, is there?
They probably don't.
No, I mean
Maybe
in the game, you know, because it's usually.
They've probably not heard of it, have they? Unless you sort of know it, you wouldn't really know Lakenheath as such, would you? Mildenhall's much more famous, probably.
Hang a right a bit.
Yeah, in a minute.
Oh yeah, so on my left now is
Yeah, that's Lakenheath.
Lake.
And on the right is Mildenhall.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Might bump into some UFOs.
You guys.
They'll have a few down there, won't they, locked away?
Are we're not going over, unfortunately, are we?
Over where?
Rendlesham Forest. Mind you, that probably wouldn't take long, I think.
You won't see one though. All we see is the load of trees.
No, but you could see where
Scott, you know what's happened? They're taking him.
Yeah, they take them down. They've shut
Yeah.
down.
You know, they don't want him talking about it, so they've shut him up, haven't they?
Shut it down.
who up?
You.
Oh,
the,
right.
the aliens have shut you up to stop you blabbing about where they live.
Yeah.
Westow Anglo-Saxon Village.
Yeah, it's quite famous.
It's a chimney. Westow Anglo-Saxon Village.
Took me nearly
Oh, it's next to
Three-
this.
three
I think
hours.
we're going to go straight on.
to drive up to Norwich. Took just under 3 hours. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we just went. We're quite near Thetford, aren't we?
Thetford.
Yeah, Thetford Forest, massive forest.
Is that on the left?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right.
left into the north.
King's Forest car park. Yeah. I think I've been to Thetford Forest.
It's well known for evening goings on.
Oh, I say.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
It's the Witch's Brews.
Towards walking the dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I see
catch-
what I mean, yeah, okay.
So Huntington's just going past Honington on our left. If I remember correctly, it's RAF Regiment's headquarters, possibly.
Rings the bell,
Could be
that
wrong.
one.
There's a lot of bases in Suffolk, and they're scattered.
Well, it's it's Bomber County, isn't it? So flat that and Lincoln. Coming up on Bury St Edmunds now. Bad Bury actually.
Again,
Bury's not so bad, right in the centre.
What, directly underneath you now?
Yeah, that's Bury St Edmunds. Yeah, there's a cathedral.
it's a nice little village with a pub just to our east. Ooh.
Yeah, Rougham, Drinkstone, Mattleson, and all around this area.
It's to have an air show at Rougham each year.
And Woolpit as well, yeah. Essex, Bayton is...
Oh, figure that out. Ooh.
Oh no, actually that reminds me now that your plane is probably thirsty on fuel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's old school and it's got quite big engines.
I love the way when you add fuel to the aircraft it moves. Because the weight changes.
Where's my pinging noise?
Ain't going down too fast.
I've got 41% fuel. Maybe I've got to set it up diving.
Oh, getting.
Getting.
That's a play tuner.
So my anti they are the gate. Just getting. Where was that, John? I can't see John. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I'm going to go right up getting there. Right, let's get this.
I never knew there was an airfield at Ralston. I do now. Which we're going to.
Oh, so that's been
Lavenham.
now, but where does thingy lives around here, doesn't he? John Snow.
Yes,
John Snow and
does.
his wife, who
And-
is currently in Time Traveler's Wife, what would be?
He's doing a new series, isn't he?
Do you mean Dan Snow or John?
John Snow.
John Snow.
The newsreader that's
Oh.
just retired.
No, he's a character in Game of Thrones.
So sorry.
Yeah, he does live around there. Yeah.
Proper old white and black timbered house, you know.
Ah.
Coming up now. What issues coming up? Yeah.
Where all the Apaches that fly over my house
Oh,
at
is
2 o'clock in the morning, waking me up at low level, are based.
that where the what do we call them? Seagulls, the ospreys. The ospreys were the
Yes, they're there as well. Yeah.
they're weird.
They're all extremely noisy.
Oh, I think I've burned my engine out by revving it too highly. That's what the warning signal was.
Oh.
But Suffolk Police often, in tandem with the Apaches, use them as police helicopters sometimes when theirs are being serviced. Just on a Saturday night, you'll get a Apache hovering above the town with the police with inside it instead.
Do we need to do a emergency landing?
Yeah.
What mission then, Tony?
I have got to.
Okay.
Power failure. So we all land at Waterson.
Yeah, bring it down in. All the planets going off.
It was warning me. There was a warning thing flashing at me, and I had no idea why it was doing it.
Okay.
It was because I was thrashing the engine to death.
I'm gonna go in on 2-3. I think you're doing this. You're doing the same, John. I'll come in behind it.
I'm coming in from the north east.
Yeah, so that's 2-3.
Heading towards Needham at the moment.
Damn, I'm just off the perimeter.
Little place there called Ofton.
Do you?
Just south of there is Ofton.
Right, the tank's whining at me.
Where my business is based.
Are we looking at a coffin situation?
No, I'm going to put it down in a field.
I mean, you're in the perfect place if you want to buy a farm.
I can give you local numbers of all the places. Right.
I'm just about to touch down. Let's see.
All the local
damn.
estate agents for farms and things like that.
Oh no, I hit a road. I collided with an object and caused critical damage to the aircraft. That was the road. I'll come back down to Watersham, so I'll choose a different aircraft actually.
Through the green.
$500.
She's good, you know. Very obedient, very quiet. Only talks when she needs to.
Bit boring, no?
Yeah, it is. She can be a bit more proactive.
I've just put down a Watersham, haven't you?
Just lining up.
All this area, Barkington, Willisham, Builders to Nedgy, that's all really beautiful.
It is nice, Suffolk. I mean, there is something about it. Is, I mean, there are patches that are very quiet. You know, they're very, even though it's quite high population, there's enough space for our properties. You want a little small holding or something like it.
It's completely dead, basically.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of wealth buried away if you do that right. And the thing is, it's within shouting distance of London, isn't it?
Yeah, loads of Loads of rich people from London buy up the property, and we don't stand a chance, basically.
Yeah, you can't. That's a kid. Wasn't that when they got into the
They're going to stop. Are they going to? If they're going to stop second homes being rented out or something.
What's the code for Watership?
Echo Golf Uniform Whiskey.
Perfect, thank you. Loading. I've got something that 2 engines now.
just in case you kill one.
I've got the A320, you know, I don't want an engine failure again.
Good luck doing 130 knots in that.
Yes, it's fine. It's got retractable gear, but it has. Oh yeah, it has. Nice. I can do a 3 in the green.
Well, I do everything. I'd land a plane at Watership. Well, I haven't landed yet. I might crash.
Yeah, you're not down
I'm guessing it was a bomber base. Well,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah,
I think most of them were.
yeah. Approaching from the northeast. Oh yeah, coming in just behind you, but I can see you in the air ahead of me. So I'm thrashing him, doing about 600 knots.
It's supposed to last
Flatten out.
75.
Oh, can you fly it that slowly? Match to speed now.
I'm descending, so I'm not using the yoke at all.
Yeah.
It's all throttle.
Where are you, John? You're still up in the air. He's coming in.
Ahead of me now. He's down.
I'm down now.
You can see us coming in about 20 feet apart.
Taxiing to the end of the runway.
It's going to do a UE.
Actually, it's a long runway. I'm just going to turn off here, I think, onto the grass.
I think.
Landing.
Oh, there's pleasant grass noises, like when you swish your feet through the grass.
Taxiing.
Oh, are you in the Beach Baron?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice plane, actually.
Yeah. I've got. It's not dissimilar to the Cessna twin engine 310.
But it's I've forgotten where the brake thing is on here. Oh, so it's behind the yoke, isn't it? Typical.
Parking bay is usually behind the yoke and down.
Where's John? Oh, John's just here.
Yeah. It's gonna
Moseying about on the grass.
faffing about.
Hello.
Hello.
Ignoring the herrings, red or otherwise.
There we are.
Very good.
Ah,
Right, so we're all safe.
Yep. So there's a tide to go. Takeaway. If you want to just pop across and get a
Do a fuel check.
Is this the closest airfield to you? Well, probably is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it is, yeah, because we're not far off Ipswich, are we?
No, I reckon Bentwaters is nearer in a line.
Right, so where we're heading for then, John? So you said about a mile to the Chantry Library I've got on here.
Yeah, that's a good.
The Funk Shack. Is that you, is it?
No. That sounds more like Tony's neck of the woods.
Hardly.
Funk Shack. Yeah, well, it has a 60s ring to it, doesn't it?
A little bit psychedelic.
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay,
Right, I'm going onto the runway.
devil.
Righty
Do
ho.
the same thing then.
Well, I might as well. I think I'll hand fly it then if we're gonna be faffing around over Ipswich.
Yeah.
The flaps are in. You're wiping your arse across the runway, John. Your nose is in the air. You're the tail dragger.
Yes.
Yeah. It does look rather wrong.
Rolling.
Oh,
Oh.
Tony's off.
Can you just fly through my...
Utterly
Yeah.
regardless of anything else going on the runway. Rolling.
Yes, it did that.
Airball. Give up. Throttle back.
Nope.
Which way do we turn? Now we're up in the air.
Right.
Right.
Pretty much immediately right now. Tap the brakes. Gear coming up. Gear up. Flaps up. Bottoms up. And away.
I'm gonna have to follow you. I've lost my magenta line because I
You want to be on a 125 degree heading. Tony. Under suck. Non-regulation turn.
plenty of those non-reg turns in our flying. 125.
Call them IL2 turns.
Altitude. What do you call your landings?
Tactical.
Hmm?
Tactical.
Tactical landing.
Tactical landings.
It's a Ryanair above us.
A bit like what you do if you're in a one of those twin engine transports or something.
Thump it down on the ground.
Yeah, with the tail open and probably
Oh yeah.
I can see the River Orwell from here.
Does he get nicknamed George? The George.
Oh, George Orwell. I don't think so. I think the bridge is not right on it. But there is a download to correct.
Yeah, there is. It's in my. I've got 2 gigs worth of assets to install, but it didn't upload in time. And one of them was Ipswich Town Centre. What's the bridge called?
Orwell Bridge.
Orwell Bridge. That's right.
At the time, it was the longest single arch span for a concrete bridge in the world. I think.
It doesn't look too bad actually. Yeah.
Beautiful bridge, very beautiful bridge. It doesn't come up like that on here though.
Oh no, it's flat. It's curved, isn't it? The actual Orwell Bridge. It's got a,
Yeah, it's curved.
yeah, that's just showing it's flat.
Curved. It's got a big sort of hump in it as well.
Yeah. It's one of the assets. It's download it anyway, so when you're flying around next time.
It's a big
It's
bridge.
this Flight Sim.2 downloads.
Now,
Where enthusiast downloads, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I just searched for Ipswich and it came up with the town centre and then also the updated bridge.
I'm going to buzz my house.
Where are you, John?
Dom's coming in low to your right, Mark, behind you. I'm trying to catch
Why
him.
is that crane in the field? Big massive red crane in the field. Right, it's nice information for that.
They're small.
Yeah.
Every boxes.
Nice waterfront by the look of it.
Oh dear, the docks are beautiful.
We're doing a bit of faffing around here, are we? You,
Yeah, I wanted to fly with my house.
Where's the crane then? I can't see.
just on the approach, just before you turn the next waypoint.
Cross it in a second.
Come back round. Tactical turn.
Blood rushing from your head.
There's the park.
Come on, yeah, I'm on to Coventry, so I'm just behind you, John.
There's the park just park on the left.
Oh yeah, I can see the park. Oh yeah.
Is that where you take your hands?
Take Tyson there.
No. It's a bit of a shit island. It's nice, but
That's it.
It's full of dog walkers.
yeah. No. Really cool. There you go, see? Small town. So there's the Orwell Bridge, but it doesn't look anything like that. It's one of the biggest ports in Europe. And that's about it, really.
So the ships, obviously, it's got the big hump in it, so the ships can got
Yeah.
passage underneath
What's
it.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ones come in, but they don't sort of go right.
It's like an old golf course or something. Or else hatching that field.
They got the cars scooting across the water underneath the bridge.
Hate that.
So crap.
I'm gonna look at the docks and see how accurate that is. Bad. Some of the generic
Which part of town? You're outside town, though, John. You're not in the town.
Yeah, I'm sort of not in the town, no. Probably about 3-4 miles. But this bit here is the college, the university, and the old docks. And all the boats appear to have sunk.
Has Tony been through here before?
No.
There's a big old church just there, John. Is that the church?
There's loads of churches.
There's loads. Oh, yeah, there are actually. Oh,
There's
there's lots.
There's the rail station. So to the right is to Norwich, to the left is the main.
It's good, a railway station.
What else is there?
Nice.
It's got lots
Ipswich.
of history in it. It's very hard to drive through in rush hour because the road layout was in medieval times. It hasn't changed, so it gets like ridiculously chock-a-block with traffic. It's quite a nightmare. trying to see if the glass building's here or not. I doubt it. No. There's a building design that's quite famous, designed by Norman Foster. It's made completely of glass. Massive great office block, and it's just all glass. But it's one of the most modern listed buildings.
I bet you someone's modelled it in the flight.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Yes, someone's redone the whole town.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull. Terrain ahead. Too low. Terrain.
Road layout's accurate, but the buildings are not.
Too low. 500.
That's all you really need, isn't it? You need somebody who's into the flight sim and knows a bit of Blender and wants to do the photogramming. You know, that's pretty. You know, there's a pier for Clacton that's been modelled. That's in the resources. I never got a chance to download. There's Saaaafend. They've done all of Saaaafend. So there's obviously people who just.
It's not Saaaafend, it's Saaaafend.
Saaaafend. That's what I put in the description. Passing over Clacton.
Terrain ahead.
Saaaafend.
Terrain ahead.
Right, shall we carry on our...
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
I'm putting back on there. So
what,
that gives
what track do we want now?
we're going directly south.
You want we are 179, Johnny.
Thank you. I've flown over Ipswich several times now. Never thought I'd do that.
We're going over Old War, that's where the local dam is.
Your favourite thing?
There. It's a massive lake.
The lake's still cutting it out. What's the crack with that?
No.
Is it wired or is it battery or is it?
I think it's on its out, maybe.
You got a dodgy connection, you think? Dodgy wire connection.
I think so, yeah.
We just cut the. Is it 2.5mm jack or is it USB?
2.5.
You could probably cut the end off and
Rewire it.
rewire it. Yeah. Tend to go right to the junction, don't
Yeah.
Or just behind it where the little wire bends
Yeah.
all the time.
This is sort of like the area we walk around all the time. What we're flying down. This is like Shotley Peninsula, basically. So Shotley's really famous because that's where HMS Ganges was, where they trained naval people.
Naval College.
Yeah. And it had a lot of flying as well. And of course, Phoenix, the flying boats are named after. Although we're all around this sort of area. In the 20 bays.
Oh yeah, I might. I'll look at it. Oh, so this is this the massive lake then?
Yeah, it is quite big.
It is, isn't it? I thought it was joined to the estuary there. I thought that was all part of it.
No.
I bet it was at one time. It's been cut off. Is it?
No, that was land originally.
Oh, so it's down. Yes, I can see.
Really? The grass down there.
So let's see if I can see. Oh,
I think it's just either directly below you or above you.
ah.
back to 240 knots. Yeah, so we're heading straight south of Clacton now. Clackers.
Oh, yeah, got you both.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Just for sex.
well, I left its Harwich, which is quite a biggish ferry port. Goes to the Hook of Holland, I think.
Holland Haven. Oh yeah. The end of the.
It's sort of like opposite Felixstowe Docks, basically.
What's the big dock that's near Frinton on Sea? Is that Suffolk?
Yeah, that's Felixstowe.
Oh, so there's a huge sign on the road about 10 miles out saying Felixstowe for the continent, and underneath it's got Frinton, and someone has written for the incontinent.
Frinton's a little village that sort of joins onto Felixstowe.
My cousin went to
Felixstowe. Massive.
Yeah, and it's just been bought by the Chinese. The Chinese now own Felixstowe docks.
Do they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of those big Maersk container ships coming with 30,000.
That's what my cousin unloads. He just drives one of those cranes. It's massive cranes.
Yeah.
Felixstowe docks, yeah. And it's gone to hell. Because it's the Chinese.
Really?
It's just cut the corners left, right, and centre.
Wow.
This used to be apparently used to be quite a stringent apprentice program. So you had to go through and do your time sort of thing on it.
Yeah.
Obviously you hook the great big cranes around and driving trucks and all this sort of stuff like that.
Yeah, heavy stuff. Yeah.
And now just bring the young kids along. I exaggerate when they give them half a day's training, but compared to how it was, it's, how the hell did China get to Holland?
Yeah.
Our docks, Felix docks.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So, do whatever they wanted with it, couldn't they?
Exactly.
Amazing.
So
Is that Clacton just off to our left?
Yeah, Clacton on Sea.
It's going to have a butcher's.
There's a pier there.
A bit like Felixstowe, but bigger.
Oh, I must have put the Clacton pier on.
Have you been to Clacton, Mark?
I have not, no. I've been to what's the really nice one? It's got all the coloured bathing houses, beach huts.
Oh, Southwold.
Southwold.
Yeah, Southwold is lovely.
This is Clacton then. What? So I've got Echo Golf Sierra Quebec, is that? And then I've got Echo Victor Mike Echo Kilo.
Yes, so like Southend. So we're turning at Clacton and we're heading for Southend now. St. Peter's Chapel. That was
I'm not sure which one I'm over. I'm over Echo Golf Sierra
Quebec.
Quebec.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
Clacton. That's Clacton. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And then we're crossing the S3 to Saaaafend.
Saaaafend.
Been to Saaaafend.
I haven't.
Yeah.
But is Clacton meant to have a pier then?
Yes.
Ah,
You not got a pier?
no, it's got some dark smudges in the water. Like crossing the estuary now. Wow.
The island.
Which island, John?
Say again.
Which island did you say?
Where's the island?
Mersey Island.
Yeah, it's just on behind you and to the right, probably now.
Oh yes. Oh, so it's obviously a tidal thing, just above
Yeah.
Lincoln Island. The Strood to get on and off it.
Yep.
Is that a bridge or is that a causeway? It's a causeway, isn't it?
Causeway.
Yeah. Cool. That's nice. I like that. I like that really well.
Be like sailing around there.
Massive caravan. Two massive caravans. Colchester oyster fishery. Oysters. High Fleet Creek. Oh, River Colne, I've heard of that. Rat Island. Dengue National Nature Reserve.
Oh, where are you looking?
This is just where
Wait.
Rat Island was just the north of East Mercia.
The name.
Yeah, Brightling Sea Libel.
Yeah. Yeah, Brightling is quite nice.
Cinderella. I like this all.
Oh, by the way, Tom, congratulations on your Mini. It's
Oh,
roadworthy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you had it on the road?
Got it.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
MOT.
Brilliant. Well done.
So are you driving us around a bit now?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So it must be satisfying when you put all that work in.
Yeah.
So,
Tracking's been done. Right?
Oh, has it?
Been done on Friday.
Thanks.
It's not so far out that I'm okay trying to out there.
So you're planning a trip then?
Not about it, things have changed.
What? You've been taken up, that's what's changed.
Yeah. Been eaten by UFO. We've got little man staying with us at the moment.
Oh, have you? Your daughter's son?
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
so doing school runs and stuff at the moment.
Oh, okay. What's that? For summer or?
Dunno. Might be.
Didn't know. Oh, okay.
All right. A few dramas then.
Yes.
Yes, there's obviously a drama or two there.
Yeah.
The River Crouch. You're not allowed to walk by the River Crouch.
But he doesn't really want to go home at the moment.
That's not good.
It's us.
So he's staying with you two.
Yeah.
And the spiders and the cats and the dog.
Yeah. He loves the dog and cats, and they love.
It's a good thing.
Is he at preschool or is he proper at school now?
Junior school now.
Oh, not even primary, is it junior?
Yes.
Right.
No, it's primary school.
Primary school, all day then?
Yeah, all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll drop him off at 8:30 and pick him up at 3:10.
Okay.
Remember those days?
We took him for a walk in the forest yesterday, which he really liked.
Bet he loves all this walking the dog Tyson and everything.
Oh yeah, he loves that. Yeah. He's highly intelligent and he gets bored really quickly. So,
Get him on the flight sim.
yeah, I tried. He didn't like it.
Co-pilot.
But he does like a Seto, but he can't reach the pedals properly yet. But he loves the car racing side. But I've given him an old wheel. He's got an old wheel that he sort of plays with and pretend. But you can't get anything by him. He's too intelligent. And you know what kids are like. Then you try and explain something and then it's why.
Yeah. Fine.
So what, you grumpy or granddad or?
Granddad. Calls me. Granddad and nanny.
Why did you crash, Granddad? Why did you crash again?
Yeah.
But why, Granddad? You've only got 3 wheels in your car.
That's 10.
So where we're coming on to now, this is Saaaafend. Saaaafend Airport.
Yeah, we're basically looking after him at the moment.
That's a full-time job, isn't it?
It's fun though.
Yeah.
Tiring but fun. I bet if I was 20 that wouldn't bother me in the least. Because you just get more tired generally as you get older, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
You always think the lift you're going, don't you, when you've got kids involved? It's like when you have one kid, you think, oh, I'm so wrecked. And you think, how on earth am I going to do this with 2 kids? Well, you just get on.
Yeah.
I can't even see where you guys are at the moment.
Well, I'm just behind you and to your right. Mark's above you and in front of you and also to your right.
Okay. Now look at the estuary is full of Mulberry Harbour. The Thames estuary is full of ships.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you downloaded some extra scenery?
I've got that. Well, I've got that. I got that ship pack, didn't I? So,
I've got that. Careful how you say that.
Sierra Hotel in the Apapa pack. It was so I could land on the.
Well.
Yeah, so I could land on the aircraft carrier. I was going to take a screenshot.
Oh, I didn't download that.
Landlord saying.
It's quite good, but it's not particularly realistic. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like IL-2 to be honest. There's that many military ships in the. But I could. There's an aircraft carrier there, so I could go down it. There's Saaaafend Harbour. Saaaafend here.
They're still trying to make the ships move, aren't they? They haven't done it yet.
Yeah, the station. There's actually 1, 2, 3 aircraft carriers.
That's quite a lot. It's just off Southend. I'm just flying over Saaaafend Airport.
One's quite a bit bigger than Ipswich, isn't it? Surprisingly.
It's a big town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like the sports field there or something. Just over the airfield. Oh, turning up. Right, we're heading for the smoke. Get ready for your frame rate to plummet.
Huh?
Just turned on
so
to.
you're turning.
Yeah, just what you want to be. You got no gentle line, have you still?
No, I lost it when I crashed.
Oh yes, that's right. So
When I hit the road, I lost it.
Right.
262.
I can follow the Thames into London anyway.
Sad way anyway.
262.
Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Right. You can level off now.
If you hit your direct 2 button, you can put in EGLC, Echo Golf Lima Charlie. That's the next stop. That's the
No, you set me a task now, I'm not sure.
That's the London City.
Just flying down the Thames Estuary is quite nice actually, isn't it? See the go near down the Thames Estuary because you'll see the oh god, what's it called? The flood defences.
Oh, I can see it. Yes, the barrier.
Yeah, thank you. The barrier and the huge road bridge. Is it Tilbury, the one that goes over with the M25?
Yeah, I hate that bridge.
Really?
Horrible to drive.
Oh right, yes, they've only done it once, and that was years ago.
Scary.
The bridge isn't there. If it's at Tilbury, I think it's Tilbury Gravesend or something.
It might be. Oh, what's the other one that's a bit nearer in then? See, I haven't got the map.
Is it the St Elizabeth Bridge? No, not Elizabeth, the second bridge, isn't it?
Probably right, John. Yeah. Come down the Thames with me.
Got him. I'll let you overtake me.
Oh, very nice.
I'm heading towards the Thames. Hey?
Heathrow's going to be a bit busy, I should think.
Yeah. Also, City of London Airport probably be quite busy as well.
Yeah, that's what we're heading up to. I think I'll probably all these guys a bit. Oh no.
Canary Wharf and everything.
It's full of bankers.
It's a funny old game. Those huge docks. This must be Tilbury Docks then.
I think so, yeah. No, this is Haven, Thames Haven.
Is it? Oh,
We just flew past Canvey Island. Tilbury's the next one.
Ah.
So you're heading over now.
okay. And we've just flown over Canvey Island then.
Yeah.
Mark, you with us? You're in close proximity to us.
No, he's going down the line.
I'm going down the line, I'm sticking on the line. I can see the docks.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that must be the barrier then. Oh no, it's two ships that are moored inappropriately placed. Looks to be a bit of an accident.
Two aircraft.
No, it's a container ship. So
Containers,
they're doing a Suez.
I've got the one that
Wedged in the canal.
got wedged. What a disaster.
But three of them that collided in the middle of the Thames. Just at Tilbury Docks. I'll join you. I hit the river at Crossness Pumping Station.
Okay.
Oh, that's really good. That's an update to Little Navmap.
get that.
So you know, you get the when you come up to an airfield, you have the green, the beacons, the ILS beacons.
Yeah.
Well, now running down the edge of it, it gives you the ILS frequency, the nav frequency, and it gives you the track, and then it gives you the glide slope in degrees. Yeah, you would have to go and look at that.
You're over Tilbury Docks now, Tony.
Kia Lakeside.
Oh, I've got a couple of container ships across the Thames here.
Yeah, that must be what I've.
One's sunk and one's floating. It's
Hello.
not s-
Yeah, the Queen Elizabeth Bridge we should be coming up to soon.
Right. Have you got these two big container ships, Jonathan? I'm right over them now.
Right, that's the A282 I'm coming up.
One has sunken. This is the world almost as we know it.
So I think this is good. This is the.
So you know where you're at IKEA Lakeside, aren't they?
I'm just to the right of IKEA Lakeside, yeah.
Yeah, to your left should be the Queen Elizabeth Bridge.
Yeah.
There's someone with a name tag Gusty McWindflap.
Gusty.
Gusty McWindflap.
Just flying a tomcat. So this bridge should be obviously raised up and over as a suspension
massive.
bridge.
It's
It's
got
massive.
400 foot high, isn't it? Something like
Yeah, yeah. That needs a tweak. But that will be on flights in .2. That's the M25, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to pay a toll to get onto it.
Does it give you the heebie-jeebies?
Yes. It's just very high, but it goes up very steeply. I'm usually okay on bridges, but that one is particularly dodgy.
Station.
Oh, just starting to see London skyline appearing in the distance now.
Got it.
Clouds.
Might be able to see the Shard.
Oh, you will. It's there.
All of your posh type will say shared.
Shed. Sounds like shed.
Yeah.
We're going to the shed for the lunch.
I think it part of the country we come from, doesn't it?
And then fucking
Of all those words.
lots of hoity-toity.
Boldy roll.
I'm
Oh,
on
Mamby-pamby.
Pambies. I'm on episode 3 or 4 now. You got me started watching it again.
Aren't they funny?
I'm loving it. Oh, have you watched Man vs. Bee?
No.
Oh, I want to see that.
So good. They're only 12 minutes long, and there's 9 episodes. It's so funny. And it's
Man
just
versus beast, alright.
Man vs. Bee.
No, B, Man versus B.
Yeah.
So basically, it's
Bee.
Mr. Bean.
It kind of
Oh,
is.
it's Mr. Bean, is
No,
it?
not. It's well, kind of. It's not. It's not billed as Mr. Bean.
No, it's not, but I've
He-
forgotten his name. So.
Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan
No,
Atkinson.
not yet.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Rowan
And there's
And
one particular scene that is just we were because my daughter watched it with us as well, and all 3 of us were literally crying. It's really.
I've seen the trailer for it.
Is it on the bead?
It's on the Netflix.
Netflix. Oh, right, Netflix. Okay.
So just give yourself an hour on a Friday night or something. Sit down with your missus, because it's not not rude or anything.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that. Yeah. Man versus bee.
And it is what you think it is. It's a man versus a bee.
Ah, City of London Airport.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's struggling now, like, a little bit.
I'm going to fly through the concrete mountains then.
You used to try this thin blue line, John. I think you'll find it fun.
You must have seen it, have you?
I don't think John has.
Oh, there's the barrier. We're crossing the barrier now.
Ah. Oh yeah, it's starting to get busy now.
Yeah. What is this? All the Isle of Dogs? Is this all the Fireland stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's Canary Wharf, isn't there?
Canary Wharf, yeah. Yeah.
It's quite nice
Oh,
down there.
I'm just going over the dome thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
It used to be O2. I'm not sure it still is O2 anymore.
Well, it hasn't got a roof at the moment, has it?
Well, I think they're repairing it. It's got a big tear in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the shad.
Yeah. There's Canary Wharf, as you say, Isle of Dogs. Greenwich College is the white building just to the south of where all these skyscrapers are. And that's where Cutty Sark is, you know, the old sailing ship.
Oh, right, okay.
Over. You can walk right underneath.
Yeah, you can. You met your brother there once, because you showed a picture of it.
Yeah.
You said, guess where we are, and I knew instantly, being a shadow, what those ribs were. They were the iron ribs of the hull, weren't they?
Yeah.
Tower Bridge
Going
seems
down
to be
for a
a
little butchers, yeah. And the HMS Belfast is there, just by Tower Bridge.
Yeah.
Little butchers and that.
Oh, there's the Isles of Parliament. Shame we haven't got any bombs on board.
There's the name. There's forgot the name of it now. It's
What's
almost
that?
accurate. The Naval College thing.
Greenwich Naval College, yeah. And of course, behind it, just up the hill, is Greenwich Mean Time thing, isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
The observatory.
Yeah, I want to go there to see the clock. Harrison's longitude clock.
Yeah, it's nice. I've been there some time ago.
The National Maritime Museum's quite near here as well, I think. Which is worth going to see as well.
Okay, I'm turning for Norfolk.
Okay, John, you fly on down the Thames a little bit more, though. It's still quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm flying up towards the Thames now.
Alright, I'll come off.
Yeah, just do a little bit more.
Not the autopilot off. Come back round. How far?
Yeah, we got. We're just coming up to Tower Bridge right now.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we're only just behind you. There's the Shard, as you say. There's HMS Belfast. Well, they've got two boats there. Should only be one.
HMS Belfast.
Yeah.
Should be there.
And they've got that walkie-talkie building, the funny curve one.
Yeah, that's right, all the cars, you know. When that was first built,
Yeah.
they had to put slats on the windows.
Yes, it burnt the cars, yeah.
Yeah, focused the sun and melted the cars on the road down there.
St Paul's Cathedral. really nice.
Oh, I missed
Yeah, it's just almost opposite the Shard on the north bank. London Eye.
There's the gherkin behind the
Yes.
telephone thing.
Yeah.
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle
Asses
ahead.
of power.
Pull up. Obstacle ahead. Pull up.
Paul's Cathedral looks lost.
Obstacle ahead. Pull
Yeah,
up.
it does, doesn't
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead. Obstacle
It's got
ahead.
these new buildings here now. Apartments.
That doesn't look like HMS Belfast, does it?
No. Well, I've got
Looks like a cruise ship.
I had 2 cruise ships, one behind the other.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
cruise ships, yeah.
My frame rate's suffering a bit.
I'm 30. I'm still holding 30.
Photogrammetry's got a bit. How'd you bring up the frames of them? I don't know how you bring them up.
What do I know? There's St Paul's Cathedral bouncing around.
Yeah, if it was flicking up and down, it was yours.
Yeah.
Not much, but maybe about 10 feet.
Yeah. Like the
It's-
foundation has collapsed.
It's
as well.
enough for a cathedral, isn't it? Just that 10 feet. I think any more than 10 feet
Obstacle ahead.
bouncing
Obstacle
cathedral just
ahead.
wouldn't be realistic at all.
Obstacle ahead. Pull up.
You'd feel it.
Obstacle
I think
ahead.
you would.
Pull up.
You would. Right.
Obstacle ahead.
Like
Pull
you
up.
know,
Tower.
Obstacle ahead.
You can veer off a bit. Can you see me in the sky? I've just veered off, just heading slightly north now.
I want to see if there's a cat hanging off that
Obstacle
Chelsea,
ahead.
look, Chelsea
Obstacle
football
ahead.
grounds there in great detail.
off that tower. Oh, there's not.
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead.
See where I am? I'm just right over Chelsea football ground. Chelsea.
Yeah, my 40 grams going.
Yeah, it's got a bit funny where in the end the photogrammetry.
That's why all my buildings seem to be melted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to work too hard, didn't it? Once you come away from there, it's all right again.
So that's how it is.
Absolute disaster. I've lost my plane on the map. Don't even know where I am.
To see where you are.
Oh, now I can.
Yeah.
So are we? What Mark? Are we heading for Heathrow?
You're heading for Northolt, so you want to be on a 288. And then we're going to go, then we head pretty much directly north.
I'm over Hoyt Park.
Yeah, I'm just near the V&A actually, aren't we? You should be able to see the V&A from there, if it wasn't a big
Yes,
lump.
we are right on top of it. Well, to our left.
EGWU, is that Northolt?
Yeah, that's the fella.
Got it. Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform, I should say.
Thank you.
Gusty McWind flaps still.
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle ahead.
Custom wind flap.
Oh, I keep him. There's a creature in here somewhere.
Do you mean, what, in your room?
There.
An insect, you mean?
Yeah.
Be Mickey the Moth.
There. I seem to have reported some midges or something.
Flying over the suburbs now.
We do get them in Suffolk, but they're not the mighty ones.
What, midges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Park Royal.
just hang there in a cloud and follow you around. It's ridiculous.
Heading over. Is that Royal?
Now where? Oh, what's that? Royal. Yeah, don't know.
Track is pretty much following the A40.
drive up and down that road when I used to go take work back to London. It used to be alright actually. You could drive into Kensington to take some drawings back to architects.
Oh,
Yeah.
Back in the 30s, you know. Can't do that now.
The days. You're not that old.
Oh, I can see Northolt coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm following the Western Avenue, or A40 Western Avenue it's called.
This is like a nice part of London, isn't it, really?
Nicer, yeah, gets better. Yeah. Bits of Hampstead in North London and Highgate, beautiful. You know. But then, right, here we are to Northolt.
I guess Chelsea's probably okay as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I recognise this road.
Apart from
Been on it so many times over the years.
Once you hit Norfolk, you want to be heading 29 degrees for Echo.
29.
Yeah, you're heading Echo Golf Tango Romeo Elstree.
ooh,
Okay.
Elstree.
Echo
That's
Golf Tango Romeo.
Yeah, but I did a race last night in answer to your question earlier
Yes.
because it was a disaster.
Oh, John, you got company. There's a Spitfire right on your tail.
Is there?
Alpha what now? It's right behind you, and apparently it's a Spit.
I won't be able to see him, I don't think. I'll have to go to outside view.
Yeah. He's definitely following you.
What's Elstree?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, Echo Golf
It doesn't
Tango
have-
Romeo.
It doesn't show up as a Spitfire for me, unfortunately. Right, we've got turned. Tony,
Yeah.
we've got turned
Which way?
to the north.
29 degrees, mate.
So you'll see me if you look
Yeah, I've got
behind.
it. Yeah, sorry, I'm there.
The Elstree's quite near where my dad was born.
Is that?
Yeah.
Aldenham Country Park, which is
At
Watford.
Ipswich, where my dad was born.
Where?
Bushy.
Bushy.
Bushy,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
I
to say
know
to the left
Bushy.
here, we'll pass it on our left.
I used to go to pubs there when I was a teenager, John, in my little old minis, loads of times. We get planes like you're flying are owned by the British Airways Flying School, flying over Amersham. They take off from Elstree and they come out to Amersham.
Ah, right, use it as a
It's on
waypoint.
the circuit. Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, so that must be Watford. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Aldenham Country Park.
I wonder if he's still following me. No.
Oh, he's ahead of you. He's ahead of you now.
John, he was shooting at you.
Probably.
He was going Dakka. Bye.
There's
Unfortunately, it just showed up as a generic plane for me.
so shit. I mean, that's pushing on it, though.
Yeah.
For the M1.
Yeah, it's just before you get to Elstree. So that lake,
Aldenham Country Park, yeah.
yeah, the lake, the town behind it is Bushy.
Yeah. We're actually turning on Bushy because we're turning for Bovingdon, which is that Little Hay Golf Complex. Turning Bovingdon, I think
Yeah,
is
I learned to play at Little Hay, but then I did end up taking my clubs to a bric-a-brac store as a church fete. I did used to play at Little Hay. It's a public course.
Bovingdon is Bovingdon's
All the hackers there.
is where the that big radar thing you were talking about should be, I think.
Yeah, well, hopefully might even be on the map.
Yeah. And then we turn hard south for Amersham. Probably see Amersham for me. Amersham.
Almost.
Is it
yeah.
next to Little Chalfont?
Isn't it funny to think that?
Yeah. I was in Little Chalfont this afternoon picking up my car. I was.
Car.
Huh?
Glad you said car, not Chalfont.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I caught me Chalfont's in the door.
Oh, so there's Elstree Airfield. Yeah, got it. Sorted must have.
I'm just finding out. Oh, Warner Brothers Studio.
Yeah, that's all part of what was originally Elstree and stuff though, wasn't
Oh, of
it?
course,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
That's the old
studios and that, yeah. That's the M25 and all the other motorway stuff.
Everything like Bane and stuff like that was filmed.
Yeah, and
UFO.
what's that kiddies one? The long running with
Blue
kids in
Peter?
it. Huh?
Blue Peter.
No, the film with Voldemort and all that malarkey.
Oh, Voldemort and Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, loads of those were filmed at Elstree.
Harry Potter.
Harry.
You are Harry.
Right, Harry.
Fuel. The shortage of fuel.
Easy. Right, so I can see Mark. I can't see you, John. Where are you now?
Behind you.
Behind you.
I go for North Watford.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
doing 140 knots.
My mother-in-law used to live in Watford.
Funny that my dad came from your neck of the woods.
Yeah, bushy, yeah. It's funny, isn't it?
So
It's a small world.
where were you produced then, Tony?
Glasgow.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you were. Yes, sorry.
Local.
That's right. Glasgow, and then a bit of the Black Isle, and then down
It's a local Amersham man from
Yeah. Glasgow. He does put on the airs and graces.
It tickles me really as well that
Right. Let's see if we can find that.
the accent's still there when he lets it out. Isn't that tone?
sometimes, John.
It's kind of in the landscape. There's a big circle when you go over Bovingdon,
really?
Bovingdon Market. Yeah, you can see where it should be. I think.
If that's Bovingdon, I think this little town here is Cheshire.
You can see Bovingdon there.
Right, so who's
Sink
heading for?
rate.
Oh, there's Bovingdon.
Pull up.
So you
Oh, yes.
Pull up.
He knows where he
Pull
is.
up. Sink rate.
That's where they filmed 633 Squadron. Remember,
Really?
of David McCullum.
right.
Had huge model mosquitoes that they radar control that they took off and landed off the airfield there.
Right. So if you obviously you know how to get the Amersham from there. I'm right behind you, Tony.
Well, not really, because it's all like green and you get brown splotches.
Right. Well, you want to be on a 212 track. Come to you.
Come to my left.
I'll tell you what, I'll fly to Amersham and you can come on. Where's Amersham? No,
Fine,
Just slow down.
Oh, there we are. Gotcha. You headed for Amersham?
Yeah.
Well, it's quite hilly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Chilterns.
Ah.
Yeah.
What were your Chilterns and your Chalfonts? It's like it's
Yeah. Oh, there we go, Mark. There we go. So, no, this is the Latimer Valley. river.
So this is Amersham coming up then, isn't it?
Yeah. 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 So can you see my plane?
Yes. The one that's diving towards the ground.
Not in back here somewhere.
Very green. With all those trees
Yeah,
in real life.
it's very, very tree. Yeah, it is.
Very nice.
It's a town. Town doesn't really look like that.
Very pleasant.
I've just flown over my sort of house, really. It's only a short walk to the town.
Oh, right, that little cul-de-sac there, yeah.
It's just lots of a town, and I've just flown over it. And here's the railway line. I was on that today. I went to Little Chalfont to pick up my car.
It's a bit like a little bit more hilly.
And here down in the valley is Old Amersham, which is historic. And that's beautiful. You see the church there, St Mary's Church. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that big building is. It's all old buildings there, all medieval and
Oh, yeah.
Georgian.
You're not flown over your house before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, before I took up the big jets.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's Amersham.
Very nice.
It is quite green, and it's quite leafy. It's quite nice actually.
So we're heading for White Waltham next time.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
So you want to come to your right a bit on a 212.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, very large lot.
Oh, indeed.
Green and pleasant land.
Yeah, yeah.
Middle England.
Middle England. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Middle England. Yeah.
so where would you go then if you were going from there? You're right next to a big city, aren't you? You're out in the sticks, really, aren't you?
Yeah. Striking distance of London for when I used to work. That
Yeah.
was very useful. And the sticks are sort of all around us. But only disadvantage, we're a long way from the coast in any direction.
Yeah, I can do.
It's almost the furthest point from the sea, from any point in the whole country.
That's true. All that. I mean, I was born and brought up in Yorkshire, but I moved when I was 9, and it was just every kid wants to go to the coast, don't they? Go to see the sea, and I never really got over it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't. I'd be good at living. We must go to the coast at least once or twice a week.
Wow.
See the dolphins.
Yeah.
Just be on the coast.
When I was really young, like a boy, I wanted to be a train driver. Didn't every boy want to be a train driver then?
They did then, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did then, yeah. Then I didn't for a long time. Now I'm old, I'd like to be a train driver again. I always think, what a lovely job. Just watching, you've got to do a bit of work, of course, but watching the scenery go past, different lighting every day.
That was my argument. It's like, I could understand bus drivers having it great because that's a really hard job.
That's
Especially
a horrible job.
Now, you've got to deal with the general public, which are just generally fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But then you've got all the traffic, and now you've got all the bicycles and the motorbikes. Where when you're on a train, it's literally on rails.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just stop at the right station, apply the brakes every now and again, and
Yeah, it's just stop go, isn't it? It's lovely.
lock yourself away in the cabin so you don't have to interact with anybody.
Yeah.
Your flask and your daily star.
Got your sandwich for lunch. Fabulous. I love it. This is the River Thames. That's Bourne Ends. That's very pretty down there.
Ah.
Yeah, very pretty indeed. That's not far really from me, I suppose.
We're going to fly over Dorney Lake. That looks well man-made.
Yeah, that's where they had the Olympics in 2012.
Oh,
they did the
right.
Wittering.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it looks so man-made, because it was for the long rowing. I think this huge town is Slough.
Slough.
Maidenhead.
Maidenhead. I knew that.
Virgin City.
Are we still going inside right direction? Because I'm just ahead of you.
Yep.
So
Yes, so if you
yeah,
go past White Waltham and then we're going into 09
See
left.
see that airfield ahead of us, Tony? On the left.
Oh yes, I can. Yes, yes.
Yes, you turn left there.
Okay. And is this White Waltham, this airfield?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh right. Maidenhead's got a lovely bit by the river where my neighbour, he drives down to it at the weekend and he swims in the river. It does, yeah, honestly. He was really upset one day. He came back because someone had nicked his flip-flops.
I love
Tell.
wild swimming, yeah. I'm well into that one.
So how miserable nicking someone's flip-flops. Right, so now I'm over White Waltham. What do I...
Well, head left for Heathrow.
Oh, okay.
We're nearly there.
What?
I'll give you a heading in a minute.
Give me a heading, thank you. I have done this a few times in the bigger jets. Coming in over Reading, Windsor. Coming over Windsor Castle actually this way.
96.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't see Queenie because she's up in Holyrood at the moment on holiday.
Yep, she is. Yeah, 96.
96. Oh, there are the reservoirs just to the west of the airport. See, there's that water in the distance.
Oh yeah.
I see where that Ultra Dead is.
Yes.
I think that's where we're heading, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you. Coolio.
Julio.
Oh, there's my plane. I found it on the VFR map. Yes, you're right. Ultra Dead and James the Healigan. James the Legan.
There's this boat race.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, that's, yeah, the 4 and 8 man skiffs and everything and all that stuff, yeah. What's it called again? The something, what's it called? That river, that piece of land, water? Dorney Lake, that's it, sorry, yeah, Dorney Lake.
Castle here. There it is. Let's see what a mess they've made of it.
No, they've tweaked it. Where are you, Jim? I can't see where you are.
Behind you.
Oh. Oh yeah, Windsor Castle, there we are, look. And
Yeah.
it does look like Windsor Castle, they've worked on it. Yep, there's the, yeah, that's pretty accurate, that is.
Is that open to the public as a visiting castle, or is that... Or is that
No, you can't go in it.
establishment only then?
You can walk right around it,
There.
you know, close up, but you can't, no, you're not allowed actually in it. Hey, here comes Heathrow, boys.
Yeah, concentrating.
Right.
Right. Flaps. Yeah.
Which runway are you going down?
I'm going down 09 left.
Okay.
500.
Pretend to know what that means, but I'm going to guess.
It's
Yeah, the one at the north runway.
north.
Yep.
And 09, it means you're landing to the east, doesn't it? You're landing from the west.
From the west to the east. That's right.
Towards the east. It's great, this.
We're in the green.
Yeah, you've got M25 motorway just now going underneath. And then you've got Terminal 5, the British Airways terminal on your right at the very beginning.
Should have seen the field there. Was it 09 right? Big Jet TV was stood in.
Yeah, and on the day of the hurricane, there's really strong winds.
This is my first time landing at Heathrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You know what I've done? I've landed with my wheels off.
3 in the green, Tony. Yeah, I mean, you had the option.
You remember when I did that?
Just stopped dead on the runway. My prop stopped as well. You'll see me in a minute. Oh, dear.
There's a Singapore Airlines taken off. Oh,
Oh, I love that livery. All
Yeah.
livery Singapore Airlines.
Yeah. I can see Witch and Clippy coming in. Dash it all.
Oh, there you are.
I can't run away now. Can you see me?
Yeah, you're just kind of hovering like a hoverboard up there. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
So what was that? That was one engine failure and one collapsed landing gear. It's going well, old fruit.
It was 3 in the red, wasn't it? Here comes John.
God, there's lots of traffic here. Bloody hell.
Yeah. It's a busy old airport. I've got a download that's puts lots of static aircraft of the right airline on different airports around the world. So it's full of British Airways planes for me.
my landing was much better than yours.
It is better, you're still rolling.
No, I nearly wasn't. I think I clipped my wing.
Where the hell does GA go? That's the question.
And
I'm gonna park it underneath the control tower.
oh well, yeah. Where does GA aircraft go at Heathrow?
I have no idea.
I don't even know.
Just breaking every rule in the book. Just randomly
I can't-
taxiing
I
across
can't
one of the biggest aerodromes on the planet. Oh no, you alright?
Oh, Hugh's plane's just taken off over.
Oh, this looks like a nice little spot. I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
Near the big gas towers. Oh, whatever they are.
Fuel tanks there.
There'll be a few times. Yeah, next to the avgas.
Yeah. Yes, the gas. Yeah.
I can't see where is that on the.
If you head towards the big green control tower,
Yeah. I'll pretend on it.
just to the right of that.
I would, but I can't. I'm just stuck on the runway.
Oh dear. Brilliant.
Very good.
Okay, so
I can just see Clippy. I can just see you amongst all the lots of different aircraft.
Where's John? Oh, where's Johnson? Scott, you. Oh, right, John.
John's heading over.
Oh yeah, you're heading towards me. That's right. Keep going, mate. Scott just beached in the middle of 09 left.
If you could just send out the
There's a fire truck here.
fire truck.
See if you can get a tow.
Oh dear.
There's John. Wiping his backside across all of Heathrow.
I can just see Witchcraft scraping its arse across the taxiway.
I wonder how aisle 2 does it then. Because if you've got a particular variant of a 190 that I haven't got, or that Tony hasn't got, we still see it, don't we?
Yeah, because they've put it into the game, haven't they?
It's actually in the game rather than.
Yeah.
And what happens is when you buy it, it gets unlocked for you to fly. But whatever happens,
It's in the game. Yeah,
it's
with
still
you.
in the game. So, but really, what Microsoft need to do is everything that's available within the marketplace,
Yeah,
you should be able to see in the game.
should be able to see it in the game. That's right.
That's quite a tall order though, isn't it? Everything that's within a marketplace.
Well, no, not really. IR2 can do it with no problem.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have somebody in their employ, and that's their role, isn't it? They just keep an eye on what's. It'll be a ball ache to start off with. There'll be a lot of work to bring everything in, but then it's not like Just Flight, and there's only half a dozen really big. I say big, but who bring quality.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's, I definitely think the payware stuff should be in there.
Payware, yeah. Carinado, remember?
Yeah, they're still there. The Carinado and sort of the Just Flight, and Aeroplane Heavens, and all the big guys, Milviz and all that sort of stuff.
Carinado.
What?
I'm in the Carinado at the moment.
Oh, is that a Carinado? It's also a name of a company that makes GA aircraft for.
Yeah, I think that's who makes this Stagger Wing. Pretty sure.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Am I on the?
Yes, you're on the ground. Yeah.
Guys, am I on the ground?
You're definitely on the ground.
You're impacted into the ground.
Well, thank you, you two. That's leg 6 out of the way. I think we might have 2 left, possibly.